Hello and welcome in, my tribe. Had a little bit of a technical glitch there, but I think I have it worked out now. So welcome into your Total Resilience Yoga. My name is Leland. I am the Executive Director here for Trauma Recovery Yoga and also work with Warriors for Life America, our sister nonprofit as well. So welcome into your Resilience Yoga today. This has been huge for myself in my life. I'm a combat veteran and I've also broken my neck, dealt with learning how to walk again 3 times in my life. So yoga has really been a staple for me and has helped put me back together, both body and mind. And while this is yoga, it's not so much about the yoga, and it's more about the self-regulation techniques that you're going to hear me calling out and the somatic-based therapy that we're going to move through, which is just to move all that excess energy out of the body. So you'll notice a few differences. One of the biggest differences that you're going to notice is choice. We express choice in Try. This is your yoga, so you decide whether you want to do a little bit, whether you want to do a lot. If I'm too slow, you can speed it up. If I'm too fast, you can slow it down for yourself. And keep in mind, if you lay back or sit down and breathe the entire time, you're still practicing the Try method. You have mirror neurons inside of your brain that if you're watching and just listening for those self-regulation techniques, your body feels as if it has actually done it, thanks to the brain. So you also notice that I won't play any music as we're going through this. I micro key the whole time, which for me is perfect. I love talking as it is, and that keeps our mind from searching for the squirrels or allowing it to go into that dark and dreary alley that it can and sometimes does. So also you'll notice I'm going to be right here up front and I'm going to be practicing with you. So if I call something out and you're not quite sure what it is, just look to your screen and you can choose whether you want to meet us there. All right, and today I really invite you to come from that place of curiosity for yourself. For me especially, and this is true for all of us, every day is different for us. There are some days I can do a lot, and there are some days that I kind of have to back off a little bit because that strain or trying to push too hard is actually going to work against me. So today, come from that curious position of yourself, just kind of figuring out where you are right now, honor that space and allow yourself to work from that. Okay, so we're going to get started here on our mat, seated position. That can be cross-legged, like you see me doing, or legs can be straight, your knees can be bent, whatever works for you. Notice your sitting bones connected to your mat, and let your hands just rest on your knees now. Let your chin fall to your chest. And for the moment here, I'd like you to pick out 4 different colors, or 4 different shapes, maybe 4 different patterns. Maybe the color of your skin, or the shapes on the floor, maybe the patterns in your clothing, or the color of your mat. Anything to bring yourself into this moment here and now. Notice your sitting bones supported by your mat and your feet also connected to the earth. So notice all those points where you're touching the earth. This is grounding. Very healthy for the body and helps bring you further into this moment. As we're looking down, we're sending a signal to our brain, all is well, I am safe, I am right where I should be. Now use that curiosity, start to notice the body without judgment. Just notice where you may be holding, where you may be tense, or where the breath may be restricted. And no need to change any of these things, just noticing for the moment. Start to pull your belly button in toward your spine. Really engage your lower intrinsic muscles by restricting the flow of urine. Pull everything in and up. You feel that center of your body heating up. That's your internal core temperature, your internal furnace firing up. So let's pull all that mind chatter down away from the brain where it can be burned up and used for fuel. Keep everything engaged for just a moment longer. Pull everything in and up. And slowly start to release. Come back to your position here and just notice the body. Your forehead and jaw released. Shoulders away from your ears. And hands just gently lying on your knees. Now with our 3-part breath filling from the bottom all the way to the top as you inhale, big belly, into your chest, into the back of your eyes. Exhale through your chest, press your belly button to your spine. Inhale, big belly, into your chest, washing around behind the eyes. Exhale through your chest, press your belly button to your spine. Inhale, big belly, into your chest, cleansing behind the eyes. Exhale through your chest, press your belly button to your spine. Come back to your organic breath. And just notice the body once again. The forehead and jaw release. Shoulders away from your ears. Your hands just gently lying on your knees with a slight separation in your fingers. On your next inhale, take your right ear to your right shoulder. Head rolls back. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder, chin to your chest. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Continue to roll around. Link your breath to your motion here and move at your own pace. This is your mat, your yoga, your rules. That popping and cracking is just nitrogen leaving the joints. Roll around one more time. Let your chin fall to your chest. Give yourself another moment of pause here. Don't let any dizziness subside. That's completely normal. On your next inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Head rolls back. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Chin to your chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Continue to roll around. Link your breath to your motion and move at that pace that works for you. Moving out that old stagnant energy, making way for the new. Roll around one more time. Let your chin fall to your chest and give yourself another moment of pause. You can start to blink your eyes open, start to lift your gaze, and once you do, bring your right arm out to the right. You can keep your shoulder blade plugged into its socket. Start to wiggle your fingertips here. And this helps get the blood flowing. And as you look up toward your fingertips, open your eyeballs nice and wide to let in more light. You can also put a big goofy smile on your face. This helps supercharge all those happy hormones inside of your body. And now look down towards your left hand. Let your left hand walk away from you as you inhale. Reach up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch. Inhale back to the center. Lift both arms. Wiggle both fingertips. Get the blood flowing through the arms. You can keep your eyeballs open wide. Remember, more light equals more happy hormones. And now let your right hand drop. As you keep your left hand up, start to wiggle your left fingertips. Keep your eyeballs open wide. You can keep that same goofy smile on your face like I have. Now look down toward your right hand. Let your right hand walk away from you as you inhale, reach up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stretch. Inhale back to the center, reach up. Wiggle both fingertips, get the blood flowing. Now slowly let your hands come down to your mat. Once your hands reach your mat, bring your left hand, or your right hand, I can't right and left today, right hand over to your left knee, your left hand behind your hips. As you inhale, sit up tall. As you exhale, twist at the base of the ribcage. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. Look forward, slowly unwind. And now bring your left hand to your right knee And your right hand behind your hips as you inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist at the base of the rib cage. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. Look forward, slowly unwind. And now one more, bring your arms up overhead, interlock your fingers, except for your pointer fingers. You can create that little steeple here. As you inhale, reach up. Exhale, come up and over to your right, to about 1 o'clock. As you inhale, reach with your top hand. Exhale, pull with the bottom. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. Inhale, back to the center, reach up, stretch up. As you exhale, come up and over to your left, to about 11 o'clock. Inhale, reach with your top hand. Exhale, pull with the bottom. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull. As you inhale, back up to the center, let your hands separate. Let your hands float down to the mat. Let your chin fall to your chest. Take stock of the body once again. Notice your forehead and jaw released, shoulders fallen away from the ears, and your hands just gently lying on your mat. You can start to lift your gaze, blink your eyes open, and you can either pull your heels in or just move your legs over to the side so you can roll onto all fours. Once you're on all fours, hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. And you can also sit back as well to take that pressure off of your knees. That's an option here. I take that one quite often myself. As you inhale here in the center, take in all that clean, all that positive water. As you exhale, crunch your right shoulder over toward your right hip, wringing out the organs. Inhale back to the center, take in all that clean, all that positive. As you exhale, crunch to the left, wring out the left side. Inhale back to the center, take in that clean and positive. As you exhale, crunch to the right. It helps press out all those toxins. As you inhale to the center, take in that clean and positive. As you exhale, squeeze the toxins out on the left side. Inhale back to the center, take in that clean and positive. As you exhale, crunch to the right. Inhale back to the center, take in that clean and positive. As you exhale, crunch to the left, squeeze out that tension and negativity. Inhale back to the center. And now take your left leg toward the back of your mat and your right hand comes forward. You decide whether you want to stay like this or you can lift one or both up into the air. As you inhale, reach both directions. Exhale, press your belly button to your spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Lower your hand and knee back down to the mat. And so you're not walking in those left hand circles. Let's take the right leg back. Left arm comes forward. You decide whether you want one or both up into the air. As you inhale, reach both directions. Exhale, press your belly button to your spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach. Exhale, press. And lower your hand and your knee back down. And now tuck your toes and make your way, press back to your first downward dog. In your downward dog, your hands can be about shoulder width apart, your feet about hip width apart. You can also bend at your knees here to take the hamstrings out of the equation. So just a slight bend in the knees, and you can focus just on keeping a flat, straight back. Let your head just fall. And now while we're here, we rock the two most powerful words in the universe. I am. Rock that out for you today, whatever that is. I am amazing. I am happy. I am healthy. As you inhale, heels up, look forward, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead. Hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center. Look down to your fingertips. Send the signal to your brain, all is well. I am safe. I am right where I should be. And release. Now we're going to move through some sun salutations. So these sun salutations are meant to burn up all that excess energy that we carry with ourselves And as we move through, remember, express your choice. Move as fast or as slow as you want. Do as much or as little as you want. If you lay back or sit down and breathe, you're still practicing try. All right, inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And rock out your I ams here once again. I am committed. I am disciplined. I am amazing. As you inhale, heels up, look forward, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead, hands come to touch. Inhale to heart center. Breathe out, release. And now as you breathe in, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, half push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And rock your I ams once again. I am confident. I am courageous. I am authentic. As you inhale, heels up, look forward, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead, hands come to touch. Inhale, heart center. Breathe out, release. And now as you breathe in, this time sit yourself back and down into an imaginary chair. You can look past your knees, see if you can see your toes. You can also wiggle your toes. Press your belly button in towards your spine, and your arms come up overhead. And as you're looking up, this helps clear the fog off of the mind. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, half push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And rock out your I ams here once again. I am positive. I am healing. I am fun. As you inhale, take your right leg up toward the sky. Exhale, swing your right foot forward. Drop your back heel down. And as you inhale, come up to warrior two. Or we like to call it the yoga pose, since you see it in all those damn commercials. You can bend in toward your front thigh here if you'd like a little extra stretch. You can also bring your knee out towards pinky tip. Straight line from fingertip to fingertip. And now spin your front palm up. As you exhale, come back to your reverse warrior. You can open your shoulder to the right and reach. You feel that stretch again through the side body. And now come back to your warrior two. Straighten up your front leg. Reach for the front of your mat. When you can reach no further, hinge your hand down to your shin, your ankle, or to the floor. You can reach with your left hand, which helps keep your spine nice and straight. So we're only here for just a moment. Remember, you can come up as high as you would like, so you can keep that front leg straight. Now you can start to bend in toward your front thigh. You can also bring your right elbow up towards your knee, or you can let your right hand just rest on the mat as you reach. And now lower your left hand down. Reach with your right across your body. And now lower your right hand down. Lower your back knee down as well. And you can stay here in this low lunge position, or you can bring back both knees. Reach your arms up overhead. And there's a whole bunch of balloons above you. So I'd like you to reach up and grab your favorite color. You can pull it down in front of your face. See the size of it and feel that texture in between your hands. And I'm going to hand you a marker. I want you to write down everything that you want to let go of in your life. All the things that no longer serve you. Maybe it's a feeling or an emotion. You don't have words for it. So you associate a number or a color. You write it all over that balloon. As you inhale, feel it lifting. As you exhale, separate your arms and watch as it sails away. Smaller and smaller, taken to be recycled into something new. As you inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands. Your right leg comes back. Make your way to your plank. Lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And rock out your I ams here once again. I am powerful. I am prosperous. I am positive. As you inhale, heels up, look forward. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead, hands come to touch. Inhale to heart center. Look down to your fingertips for just a moment. And now breathe out, release. And on your next inhale, of course, everybody's favorite, sit yourself back and down into your chair pose. You can look up past your hands. You can also look forward like you're determined, like you're heading for your goals. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, lower down, half push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And rock out your I ams once again. I'm playful. I am happy. I am a little sweaty. As you inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, swing your left foot forward. Drop your back heel down. Now inhale up to your yogurt pose on this side. You can bend in toward your front thigh here. You can also bring your front knee out toward your pinky toe. And your shoulder blades can come together to create that straight line. Just let your shoulders drop away from your ears to release some of that tension. Now your front palm spins up. As you exhale, back to reverse warrior. You can open your shoulder to the left and reach for that side body stretch. And now come back to your warrior two. Straighten out your front leg. Reach for the front of your mat. When you can reach no further, hinge your hand down to your shin, or to your ankle, or to the mat. As you reach with your right hand. With that front leg straight, remember you can come up as high as you need to keep the front leg straight. Start to bend in your front thigh. You can bring your left elbow up to your knee, or you can lower your left hand down to the mat. And now switch it off. Lower your right hand down, lift your left hand, and stretch across the body. Now slowly lower your left hand down to the mat. You can drop your back knee down. And remember, you can stay here in this low lunge position, or if you're like Grandpa, you can bring your knees back, because my knees are getting every now and then. Reach your arms up overhead. And now I'm going to hand you a sky lantern with a candle in the bottom. And the sky lantern has 4 empty walls. I want you to take out that marker and write down everything you want in your life. All the things you want to experience. All the places you want to go. All the feelings you want to feel. Write it all over that sky lantern. And now light the candle. As you inhale, feel it lifting. As you exhale, separate your arms and watch as it sails away. Smaller and smaller. Taken to be granted as a wish for you and those you love. Inhale, reach up. As you exhale, plant your hands. Your left leg comes back to your plank. Lower down, half push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And rock your I ams here once again. I am healing. I am letting go. I am amazing. As you inhale, heels up, look forward, walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive, arms come up overhead, hands come to touch. Inhale to heart center, look down to your fingertips. Send the signal to your brain once again, all is well. I am safe. I am right where I should be. And release. All right, so now one of my favorites, hands onto your hips. Take a little hop And you notice that your feet land directly underneath your hips. So look down toward your toes, lift your toes, separate your toes wide. Now place your pinky toes down, place your big toes down, and now pinky toe, big toe, and middle toe. I'm just kidding, I can't even do that. Press through all four corners of your feet. Engage your calves. Start to engage your thighs. Press your belly button in toward your spine. Your hands come down toward the mat. Your fingers being pulled by an invisible force. Shoulder blades come together to shine your heart space forward. Stand with everything engaged in this mountain pose. Feel what it's like to be that mountain, to be that immovable force. That is you. You are that immovable force. Keep everything engaged. I'm going to count down from 5, and we're going to let everything just hang. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let everything hang, and notice your forehead and jaw released, shoulders falling away from your ears, and your mat still there to support you. Start to lift your gaze. As you inhale, reach your arms up overhead. As you exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, bend at your knees. Let your chest fall to your thighs and your head fall toward the mat. Now you can reach your peace fingers and thumbs around your toes, or your hands under your feet, or you just let your arms hang out behind your thighs. And while we're here, we're giving the heart the break that it deserves. When the heart is above the head, it doesn't have to work as hard to get the blood up to those important areas. You're also feeling that blood start to pool, and here in a moment you'll notice why we call this Xanax of yoga. Now release your hands up to your hips. Pull your belly button in toward your spine, and very slowly tick yourself up. Your head comes up last. That is magical. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, bend at your knees, chest to your thighs, let your head fall, and you choose whether you want fingers around big toes, hands under your feet, or you just let your arms rest behind your knees. And while we're giving the heart a break that it needs, we're also toning our vagus nerve system, which is attached to our heart, our lungs, and our gut. This vagus nerve system helps enact the relaxed side of the body. Release your hands. Hands come up toward your hips. Pull your belly button in toward your spine, and very slowly come up like it's a game to come up last. Head comes up last. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, bend at your knees, chest to your thighs. Your head falls. And now you decide whether you want peace fingers around your toes, hands under your feet, or your arms hang out behind your thighs. Allowing the heart to get the break that it needs, since we're always walking and sitting and running, walking and more sitting. Now release your hands up to your hips, pull your belly button in towards your spine, and very, very slowly take yourself up. Head comes up last. I love that so much, but we better move on or I'll keep us upside down all day long. So step your feet together. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, plant your hands, step back and just lower your knees down to the mat. And now make your way onto your seat. Everybody's favorite part of yoga, the floor. You bring your feet together. And it's up to you how close or how far your heels are. The closer your heels are, the more intense the stretch. If you are feeling a little bit of pain, you need to back off. just allow your heels to distance from your hips. Bottoms of your feet together, sit up tall. Thumbs come across the pads of your feet. And sit up tall, shoulder blades together. Imagine yourself as a hinge. Pull your feet open like a book and hinge yourself forward as you exhale. And your heart comes over that book. And this book is the book of your life. And the beautiful part about that is you are the author. You hold the pen. You control the keyboard. What do you want in that next chapter of your life? Start to write down everything that you want in this next chapter. Write that from your heart. See yourself obtaining these things. Feel those happy emotions for getting everything that you want in this next chapter. Leave nothing out for yourself that you want. Write it all down into this story. See yourself getting those things. Continue to write from your heart everything you want in this next chapter. Maybe the places you want to go, the people you want involved in your life, the things you want to do. Now we're going to surrender this story knowing that it will happen. Place your hands in front of you. Let your chin just fall to your chest and a slight round in your back as everything goes passive. Just let everything go. Continue to hold on to that picture of everything that you just called into your life. You can start to walk your hands back towards your knees. And now take your hands to the outsides of your knees so you can lift your knees up. Give the hips a little help there. I know Grandpa here needs that. And now your sitting bones connected to the mat, your feet connected to the mat. Your hands come behind your hamstrings, elbows nice and wide to promote that long, straight spine. Start to hinge yourself back with that long, straight back, chest away from your knees. Once your core engages, you can lift your shins parallel to the mat. And it's up to you if you want to stay here. You can straighten your legs. Your arms can come forward. We're just looking for that shake. And that shake is fear leaving the body. We don't need it anymore. Fear can go. Just like a cheetah after it hunts, shakes all that excess energy free, and that's exactly what we are doing, shaking that fear free. Right ankle comes over your left, heels come in, plant your hands, inhale, lift up to reset. Exhale, lower back down, and come right back to your boat, whatever that looks like. You can have an inner tube like me, maybe you got that speed boat, maybe you went for a sailboat. Completely up to you. Just find that shake. Shaking that fear free. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It is a mental construct that can only affect us if we allow it to stay. Left ankle over your right. Heels come in. Plant your hands. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower back down. And one more again. Come back to your boat. Whatever that looks like for you. Fear also stands for face everything and rise. You are a warrior. Amongst all of your challenges, you are still here, pressing forward. Right ankle over your left, heels come in, plant your hands, inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower back down. And now pull your heels in toward your hips, or you can move your legs over to the side, either way, and make your way onto all fours. All right, and now that we're here, your hands under your shoulders, we're going to press to our plank now. And it's up to you what your plank looks like. Your knees can be here on the mat, your ankles can be up, knees down, or you can be with that full plank. It is completely up to you. Press the ground away as if you are holding up the entire planet. Because you have that power. Now let your heels drop over to the right. Lift your left hand. You can bring your right knee down for a little support here as well if you'd like. Left hand comes back. Come back to your plank. Lower your heels to the left. Lift your right arm up and you can bring your left knee down now for a little support. Your right hand comes down to the mat, back to your plank. Just for a little bit longer, And now lower yourself down to your forearms. Interlock your fingers here and give yourself just a moment to let that last little bit of shake go from the body. Now very slowly start to lower your knees down. Separate your elbows nice and wide and pick your favorite ear. Just come down to the mat. And start to notice maybe everywhere the body is connected to the mat or the floor. Maybe you notice the heart rate and the story that the heart is telling. Very slowly, start to lift your chin to the mat and switch off your ears. And now maybe you pay attention to that thermal imprint that you're leaving, that heat that the body is giving off. Or maybe you feel the stretched nature of your body. All of that work that you did for you. And now bring your chin back to the mat, nice and slow. Your hands come underneath your shoulders. And you can press the tops of your feet into the floor. Just kind of lifts your knees up a little bit. Keep your elbows in together and you inhale up to a baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, press through the tops of your feet. Come back to that baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale one more time, come up. Baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Now make your way up to all fours. Take your knees wide, your toes come together. Let your hips sit back to your heels. Your arms move forward and your forehead comes to the mat. And this is your child's pose. This is a very grounding posture. One that is secure, brings peace to the body, brings you back to the moment here, grounding your intentions to the now. And we have a beautiful pressure point in our forehead. You roll your forehead left and right. This helps lower the heart rate ever so slightly. Now come back to stillness. Work your hands back toward your knees. And now bring your knees together. Tops of your feet onto the mat. And sit up nice and tall. Your hands just rest on your thighs. You can close your eyes or soften your eyes. You can also let your chin fall to your chest to send that signal to your brain. All is well. I am safe. I am right where I should be. And this is hero's pose. For me, it's a great reminder that you can't always be a hero, but you can always be a champion and show up for you. Start to blink your eyes open. You can lift your gaze. And once you come back up, just move your hips to one side. Make your way onto your seat. Now, the absolute favorite part for everybody, we're going to lie all the way back onto our mats. And this next one is beautiful for insomnia, anxiety, and depression. I know I like to use this before I go to bed. 5 to 10 minutes of this, I sleep like a baby. So lift your legs up toward the sky. And just let a slight bend in your knees. You can even bring your hands behind your thighs here. And this one's called waterfall. So you feel the tingle already, letting the blood come back up to the visceral part of the body, where all the organs are, where we need it for all those important functions that the body goes through. You can help this along as you inhale, press your toes to the sky. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, press. Exhale, pull. And you find that pace that works for you. You can also do this up against the wall. Just be careful not to fall asleep like I have. And now pedal your feet left and right. We're helping move that lactic acid out of the muscles by stretching and also allowing the blood to flow back to the upper part of the body. And now your last one, so let your toes fall toward your knees, straighten out your legs, your hands come up, palms to touch, match it that length with your arms, and now lower your legs to about a 45-degree angle. Match it with your arms, and you find that last little bit of shake. And I'm going to count us down from 5, and we're slowly going to lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your heels fall about hip distance apart, toes fall open, and the backs of your hands come to the floor with your palms face up. Make whatever last little shifts that you need to find that comfortable position for you. And this is the pose for which we practice. One of contemplation, honor, and respect. Chance for you to celebrate those small victories, to look back and focus on everything that you accomplished. As you inhale all the way, breathe in all the way to the top. As you exhale, feel your forehead and jaw release and let go. Inhale all the way, breathe in all the way to the top. As you breathe out, feel your shoulders, your arms, and your spine melt into the mat. Inhale, breathe in all the way to the top. As you breathe out, feel your hips and legs become heavy. Inhale all the way, breathe in all the way to the top. As you exhale, feel all tension leave your body. Facial muscles let go. Everything melts into the mat. Now start to think of everything that you're thankful for in this life. Everything that puts a smile on your face or on your heart. It could be the simple things, your friends and family, the clothing that you wear, maybe the car that you drive. It could be the air that you breathe, the ability to walk, move your body. Maybe you're thankful for the technology that connects us. Continue to run that gratitude slideshow behind your eyes. Think of everything that puts you into that feeling of gratitude. All those things in your life that you are thankful for. And that put a smile on your face. As you continue to run that gratitude slideshow behind your eye, picture yourself lying in a meadow, a wide open meadow, with the softest, cushiest grass that you have ever felt in your life. Feels like satin. And it cradles your body as you lay back and allow everything to let go. You see the beautiful green around you. A plethora of flowers in different colors. You smell the fragrance of those flowers. Beautiful smell permeates the air. You notice the beautiful sky, partly cloudy, blue. The clouds creating contrast with the sun shining down on you, keeping you warm. start to notice the unique shapes, all the clouds that are passing you by. These clouds represent your thoughts. Just as easily as one pops up, you notice as it passes you by, each one popping up, holding no attachment to it as you watch as it passes you by. With every word, with every sound, with every breath, you fall further into that state of peace, tranquility. You continue to notice these clouds just pass you by. As you pay attention to maybe the unique shapes and sizes, holding no attachment to each one, just continues to move past. You feel how safe and serene you are in this meadow. This is a safe place that only you can find. All you need to do is to close your eyes and think of your meadow. It will be there for you. This place of peace brings you that safety and security. You allow yourself to fall further into that state of peace, letting go of all tension, letting go of all the negative thought, allowing yourself to focus on all the beauty that surrounds you, all the things that you are thankful for in your life. This ability to find that safe spot. Remember, it's there for you at any time. This is your place of peace. That safe spot for you. Start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And when you're ready, make your way onto your favorite side. Your bottom arm comes up to cradle your head, and your knees come in for your fetal pose. Your top hand just rests on the mat. This is a very serene posture for the body that promotes safety and security. We lived in this position for almost 10 months before entering the world, so the body remembers. It's also a great pose to remind us that we can give ourselves everything that we need because we already possess it inside of ourselves. Keep your eyes closed, press your top hand into the mat, and come back up to your seated position. Your hands can rest onto your knees, or your hands come together at your heart center. You can let your chin fall to your chest. This is a bow and respect for you, for making you important, for putting you at the top of your priority list. As we move through the rest of this week, remember that the past is history. The future is a mystery. And right now is a gift. That's why we call it the present. It's been an absolute pleasure guiding you through your practice. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. All right, my tribe. Thank you so much for making it in. Remember that we have a plethora of videos on our YouTube channel here. and a whole bunch of amazing teachers that are out there that are doing this work for you. So we have breathing exercises, the try method that you just did with me. We also have chair yoga, and we have mindful movements for the kids. So if the kids are driving you crazy, it's a 20-minute practice for the kids. Lots of fun. They love it. And bring them in. So I hope you all have an amazing rest of your week. From everyone here at Trauma Recovery Yoga and myself, Leland, have an amazing day. Take care, y'all.